I need to tell you something that no one wants to hear. Every trader who ends up consistent and profitable has gone through a phase that almost broke them. And perhaps if you're watching this video, you're in that phase right now. And I just want to tell you that you're not broken and you're not behind either. You're just in the part right now that filters out 90% of people, right? Because what they don't tell you is you don't become consistent by finding the right strategy. You become consistent by surviving the phase where you are inconsistent, right? You don't gain confidence by winning, you gain it by losing and showing up anyways. That's the hardest thing about being a trader. Like, name another job in the world where you clock in and you can go home with less money than you had when you showed up, right? So if you keep losing and you show up anyways, that's a win in of itself, okay? And most people, they just never make it through this stage, because even though we're all told when we start trading that, hey, losses are a part of the journey, no strategy, no trader has a 100% win rate. Like, even though we know all of these things, the moment the losses come, the doubt takes over for a lot of people, right? They jump ship, they blame the market, they might jump, strategies, they might stop trading completely, chase something else, whatever, but they're not continuing, right? And they do this because they don't know how real trading skills are built, right? How discipline is built. Everyone is always told that you have to be disciplined as a trader, but no one actually tells you how to build that discipline, right? How do you build discipline when the market keeps punishing you over and over and over and over again, right? You just need to learn to be patient, first of all, right? You need to learn how expensive impatience is in trading. You need to learn risk management. You need to learn that recklessness wipes you out completely, right? You need to take, I say this so many times, you need to take real trades with real money. If you're still stuck on demo, or if you're the type of person who, after a few losses on a real account, go to a demo environment afterwards, that's not going to help you. You always need to be trading with real money, right? Otherwise, you won't feel anything when you mess up, and you won't learn anything, right? Trading with real money is going to teach you faster than any book ever will, or any course or any video or whatever. As soon as you start trading with real money consistently, that is when you learn, okay? And you'll not be good at it right away, of course, right? That's the thing. As I told you in the beginning, you're in the phase where people gets filtered out because people think they have to be good right away. But you don't have to be good right away, right? That's not a flaw of the system. It's a design of the system. Trading is the only career where people think they can just skip the part where they suck, right? I mean, any other career, you have to practice and learn and go to school for years, right? For some reason, people think that trading is different, that you could just jump in and, as I said, skip the part where you suck. Imagine if someone said, I tried to play guitar for 3 weeks, not really good at it. This has to be a scam. It's like, no, maybe you just need to play for longer, right? But that is just how most traders think. The moment they feel lost or uncertain or unsteady, they just assume that they must be doing it wrong, when in reality, the confusion, right, the confusing part is where the skill is actually forged. I know a lot of traders. I've been trading for years, so I know a lot of people who do this, and every trader I know who made it, they went through this exact thing, right? They've blown so many accounts, second guessed themselves, made every mistake there is to make, right? Stared at their screens like you've probably been doing, and wondering if this would ever work for them. And the difference between them and people who fail is literally they stay, right? They stayed, kept showing up, even though it was tough. Not because it feels good to show up, because some days it does not feel good to show up. But they just understood that mastery is built from just repeating the same shit over and over and over and over again, right? So if you're in that place right now, inconsistent, doubting yourself, feeling like you're a failure, I just want you to know that you're not doing it wrong, right? You're doing it right. As long as you're actually doing it right, that's important. As long as you're actually learning from your mistake, because you've got that There's a type of trader as well who shows up every day and makes mistakes and never journals them, never looks himself in the mirror and say, this was bad. Like, don't do this again, right? So as long as you show up, even though you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right if you're learning from the mistakes, okay? That's really, really important, okay? If you quit now, you are guaranteed to fail, right? If you keep showing up, you keep giving yourself a shot, and you're giving yourself a shot at becoming one of the few who actually make it, right? So again, this is the phase that filters people out. This is the phase that builds you. This is the phase that has the potential to build your whole future. So don't run from it.